How can we measure something finite using infinity? Think of infinity not as a number, but as a process that never ends. So, when mathematicians measure something finite using infinity, what they really do is break the finite thing into finitely many tiny pieces and then add those pieces back together. That's the idea, and that is the heart of calculus. Let's take few examples. Let's say we have a stick 1 meter long. Okay. So if you cut it into half and then half again and then again and again and again, and we can keep dividing forever, you get infinitely many tiny pieces. But if you add all these infinite pieces, what you are really getting is 0.5 plus 0.25 plus 0.15 plus and so on and so forth. And that is equals to 1 meter. So a finite length of 1 meter is nothing but the sum of infinitely many shrinking pieces. Isn't it great? Let's take one more example. Let's say you have a curved shape like a circle or a cloud outline, which is hard to measure directly. So what do? We slice it into infinitely many rectangles whose area we can measure. Then the total area would be equal to tiny rectangles 1 plus tiny rectangles 2 plus tiny rectangle 3 and then so on and so forth. So this infinite sum will give us a finite area. Isn't that super great? It's something mind blowing. Let's take one more example, which is speed and motion. If you travel 10 meters, you didn't jump there instantly, right? You traveled tiny distances, then another tiny distances, and then another. Infinitely small tiny steps, adding them gives us a finite total distance. Yeah. So what's a big idea here? Big idea is infinity helps us breaking down things. Finite helps us building up and calculus connects both. Infinity is the tool. Finite is the result. Stay tuned.